Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Allison Langton. I'm the Senior Vice President here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I wanted to welcome all of you here today on this glorious day. The Hoosier Lottery and IMS have two big things in common. We are both places where history is made and lives are changed. And today is one of those days, all in a great and exciting way. Both of our organizations are about chasing new records and creating memorable moments. And this year we were partners with the Hoosier Lottery in celebrating our 100th running of the Indy 500. And it was a great community effort. We had a great partnership with the lottery. And all its players truly embraced the scratch-off game. The 100th running was truly fantastic. And again, we couldn't have had a better partnership between IMS and the lottery. So today, we're here to generate some new excitement and make some new history together. Just like winning the Indy 500, someone's life is going to change today, and some more memories will be made. I'd like to introduce the Executive Director of the Hoosier Lottery today, Sarah Taylor. Welcome.
Thank you, Allison. Good morning, and thanks to our friends at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for hosting our event today. As she indicated, we at the Hoosier Lottery are proud of our great partnership with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And isn't it perfect that we are announcing our winner at a place where big winners are celebrated for now more than 100 years. And just as the Speedway has contributed millions of dollars to the Indiana economy, the Hoosier Lottery has given more than $4.8 billion to the great state of Indiana. We've done that through contributions to the Teacher Retirement Fund, our local police and firefighter pension fund, and to reduce the excise motor vehicle excise tax and impact our communities through projects through the Build Indiana Fund. And today, we are awarding the largest prize in the 27-year history of the Hoosier Lottery and the largest single winner ticket of the Mega Millions jackpot. In these past 20 days, I can tell you and cannot tell you how many of the Hoosier Lottery staff members and myself have been asked about the winner at the grocery store, at lunch, and even at our own dinner tables. And how many of us have thought about what it would mean and what would we do if we were the winner? There are fun things and serious considerations. I'm so pleased that our winner has taken a thoughtful approach to this remarkable event. Our ticket holder has claimed the $536 million Mega Millions prize, which again is the most won by a single ticket holder in the history of the Mega Millions jackpot game. Imagine that. The winning ticket was sold at a speedway in Cambridge City, Indiana, in the east central part of our great state. And representing our winner today is Lauren Littlefield. After Lauren's remarks, we will have a check presentation, and then Lauren and I will take a few moments to answer questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. My name is Lauren Littlefield, and I'm the Director of Client Services with Willow Marketing here in Indianapolis. The family that claimed the winning Mega Millions $536 million jackpot has asked us to represent them at today's press conference. First, I'd like to thank the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for hosting us today, and also the Hoosier Lottery. The entire staff at the Hoosier Lottery has been nothing short of gracious, caring, and incredibly understanding during this whirlwind that we've all been through this past week. We are extremely thankful, and they are helping us to preserve the integrity and privacy of this family. Their advice, assistance, and guidance has been greatly appreciated. On behalf of us all, thank you. As you may imagine, winning any amount of money, let alone this amount, is thrilling. We have been fortunate enough to get to know this family, and I can share with you, they're extremely grounded. They're some of the most kind and caring people I've ever met. They exemplify to me and to all of us at Willow what it means to be a Hoosier. They have strong Indiana values. They feel so blessed, but incredibly overwhelmed. Their number one priority is to protect their children. That is why they have formed Warren D. LLC as the entity to claim their winnings and asked me to speak on their behalf today. We would ask you to please understand and respect their desire for privacy. At this time, I'd like to read a statement from the family. We are incredibly humbled and overjoyed by our Mega Millions winnings. While we are excited about the possibilities the future brings our family, we are also overwhelmed by the magnitude of what has happened. Our priority is to maintain a sense of normalcy for our children. They are our single greatest accomplishments. We ask that you respect our request for anonymity to ensure their safety and our family's privacy. We were born and raised in Indiana. We both went to college here and started our lives together here. Our children were born here, and we will continue to live here. We can't imagine raising our children anywhere else. We love Indiana. As we continue to work through what this blessing means for our family, we ask you to understand our strong desire to keep our children safe and respect our decision to not publicly claim our winnings. We continue to pray for wisdom as we begin to plan for our future. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. We at the Hoosier Lottery are so excited that the winning ticket was purchased by a lifelong Hoosier and at a Hoosier retailer. Now it is my honor and privilege to present a very large check representing this very large jackpot of $536 million to Lauren, who's accepting it on behalf of the winner. Oh, Megan, thank you for joining us. Yes. All right. Want to be in the middle, Megan? All right. All right. Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Allison, would you join us? Squeeze in with Megan. Again, our thanks to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We'll knuckle next time. Lauren and I would now be happy to take a few questions from the media, please.
Lauren, can you tell us if they regularly bought Mega Millions tickets or any kind of lottery tickets?
So this was the first time they'd actually purchased Mega Millions tickets. They had done Powerball in the past. And it was a spur of the moment, hey, the jackpot's pretty high, let's take a shot. So they actually purchased 5 tickets, and one of those was the winning ticket.
Can you say if they'll be sharing it with other family and friends?
Their priorities are definitely to help take care of family long-term, as well as, ensuring their children's future as well.
Are they from Warren County or Cambridge City?
They are from Hamilton County.
Did they just happen to be passing through the area, or can you talk about how they ended up there in Cambridge City?
Sure. I think like many parents, myself included, our children participate in sports in the summertime, can probably relate to their story. It was a travel sports event and they were headed out of state to support their children, stopped for gas, some caffeine for the road, and thought at the register, hey, why not? So that's how they ended up there at that moment.
Have they done anything huge to celebrate yet?
No, I don't think, I think they're still trying to wrap their heads around what exactly this means. I know they've been leaning on their family for support and figuring it out with their loved ones as well as trusted advisors.
Did they say how many times they looked at the ticket or found something?
This is actually kind of a funny story too. They had forgotten about the tickets when they got back from the trip. I think we've all been there where you just have a pocket full of receipts and wrappers and everything else from traveling. And they pulled the tickets out and thought, oh, I wonder if we won anything. Checked online and was so in disbelief of what they found that actually rebooted or restarted the browser session again to make sure it wasn't cached or anything, to see if it was real. Then restarted the entire computer to make sure, and then after that, just thought, where do we go? And decided to take it straight to Hoosier Lottery downtown.
How do you, as a family that wants to stay in the same place that you've grown up, how do you maintain your anonymity through all of this? I mean, how do you help them do that?
I think that's where we are. They are completely dedicated to continuing to be who they are. They want their kids to go to the schools they were going to go to anyways. They are very conscious of who are their friends, and they don't want to move somewhere, go someplace where they're not surrounded by people who don't love them, who aren't aware of who they really are as people. So they're just trying to stay with the people they trust, and they're working hard, to find this new sense of normal. They don't know yet. We try to counsel them to prepare for any eventuality, but they're committed 100% to making sure their kids know that this isn't a free pass. This is not a hall pass, and they're going to continue to work, which, speaking for myself, I don't know. That's a lot to think about. They really don't want to change too much of their lives.
Is there a big celebration coming up or anything like that, a vacation or anything they're going to do first, just to kind of celebrate this, or not at all?
They're actually getting excited for the new school year. So I think like many parents today, potentially doing some shopping for backpacks, they're getting ready. There's a lot to be happening in the next couple weeks.
So
Did you say
considering
no
that,
job changes, they're gonna continue to work?
At this point in time, they have no desire to leave the current place of employment.
and you say they're doing this for their children, so are they grade school, high school?
They're school-age children.
School-age children, how many children do they have?
They have 2 children.
Was there a lump sum or annuity option, and which did they choose?
They chose cash.
And so after taxes, what's the payout?
So it was 378 million for the cash, and after 25% federal taxes, 3.3 state taxes, that figure gets us to approximately 271 million plus.
So that's the lump sum they'll receive?
So the lump sum they received was 378 million, and then they had federal taxes and state taxes removed for a net of 271 million.
Did they say how long they, how much time passed after the numbers were announced before they checked their ticket?
I feel like it was several days, but I'm not sure. It was not a priority for them.
And what was their first, how did they decide to go from there after overcoming what shock they were experiencing? What was their next step? How long did it take for them to take that step?
The day they realized that they had a potentially winning ticket, because at this time still did not believe that it was real, that it could potentially be a joke, that they were being set up. They took it to Hoosier Lottery, which is why they went downtown to the offices here in Indy to double check. And it was at that time when I think the way they described it is one person went into a room, another person went into the room, another person came to the room. They felt like this is probably substantial, but they had no idea what that would actually look like. And that was all in the same day that it took place.
Was this a quick pick, or were these numbers that were thought about?
It was quick pick. All 5 tickets were computer generated.
And what's the significance of Warren D. LLC? Why create that under these circumstances?
I don't really have a ton of information on the name. It was just initially set up as a way for them to stay out of the public eye.
Any other questions?
I got one. You got a bit emotional. Is this because the family can really use, I mean, you don't use the money, but is this because they really need it?
I think I got emotional just because I work in marketing and PR, to be really honest. I meet a lot of people who say they need marketing and PR assistance, and you know when you click with somebody, you know if the client's a good fit for you, if you can work with somebody when you hire somebody. These people are just amazing people. We sat and talked for a very long time. We've been in communication since the moment we met, and they're just lovely. So when I said they have Hoosier values, they want to stay in Indiana, they have no intention to leave, I mean every single word of that. They're just really good people. I got emotional because I'm excited for them. I can't imagine what they're going through at the same time. I'm a mom, and that freaks me out, and I feel for them. I have empathy for them.
And then, how wise is it to take this route? You hear so many stories about lottery winners squandering the money they make, or meeting some other kind of, bad news along the way. How wise is it to go this route?
I don't know from a legal or financial perspective if I have an answer for that, but they've consulted advisors to help them because they don't want to be one of those stories. They're being very cautious.
And can you say if the corporation is just this immediate family, or does it entail a lot of people?
I don't know that information, sorry.
Okay, thank you all very much.
Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day.